spoken, although obviously we've seen you in the chamber, but what's coming up in the ward?
There's been quite a lot going on in the ward over the last, 6 months. But all I'm going to say is, ain't that a bit of a surprise? Things are starting to happen. You know, say like from the end of last year, right through to say like the beginning of this year, all of a sudden we're seeing a bit of activity or works that's needed doing here in the ward, such as like paving being laid. As you can see behind me, this is all new paving along here. So this hasn't long been done, right? And then you've got the lights to say you go around the corner here. How long we've been waiting for these potholes to be done? Yeah, when was it I first started talking to you? What, 4 years ago? And all of a sudden, all the potholes are being done. But isn't that a bit strange when, you know, we've got the county election coming up? And also another thing I all noticed, 2.5 years ago, round the corner of Longfield, over the other side of here, there was a lamp post, and it looked like the Leaning Tower of Pizza. And all of a sudden, that lamp post has been taken down, and a new one's been put up. So, Councillor Johnson, the county councillor, highways chair, is all of a sudden starting to, you know, get out and about and doing something that he should have been doing for the last 4 years, not like 6 months before county election.
But isn't that politics? But because I said that doesn't make it right, does it?
No, not necessarily, because people pay for a service and they deserve a service, not just 6 months before county election, but they deserve a service, you know, throughout the year of every year, you know, between whenever the last county election was and when the next one's coming up, which will be May this year.
And just going back to the ward for a second, talked about what's going on outside houses, whether it's trees or paving stones. Anything else inside houses that have come up?
Oh yeah, I've had a lot of phone calls from not just residents from the Bush Fair ward, my constituency, but also people that put a lot of trust in me and a lot of faith in me and the UKIP party of Harlow, right, which they have done, you know, thanks to the likes of them voting in favour of coming out to the EU in the referendum. But I've had a lot of residents from outside Bush Fair getting in touch with me. We've heard a lot about you, Councillor Long. Is there any chance you can help us? Because we are struggling and we are having to put up with a lot of mould that's in our house. And I've even had one resident get in touch with me. There's so much mould in their kitchen that their electric sockets actually blew. And you know, what I want to know is, yeah, fair enough. Mould can be cleaned if you get the right equipment to clean it. But if it's that much out of hand, then that's the responsibility of the council officers and the housing department and repairs.
Very expensive though to get rid of mould, isn't it? Some people say, oh, impossible.
It can be, definitely. But then if they had made sure that when they put the houses up, they put the proper installation in, then we wouldn't have had this problem, to start with.
You mentioned, going back to all the issues you mentioned, but you did make a little reference to Essex County Council elections coming up. You're standing, Dan?
Yes, I put my name forward to stand within the south east of Harlow, and if you want to know, I can let you know the other three candidates and all for UKIP.
Who are the other three candidates, Dan?
My leader, Councillor Pryor, standing in the west of Harlow, alongside Patsy Long, right, and also Alan Leverett standing in the north of Harlow.
You got a chance?
You want my answer to that? I'll tell you now. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling we've all got a chance. One thing I would like to say to the Harlow residents is that we are grateful for them putting trust in us, right, when it comes to voting alongside us, and and the same way we voted, as you know, as it being the UKIP party, when it comes to the EU referendum back in June, right? Now, will they put trust in us, when it comes to us being elected as county councillors? Right, so we can make sure that we will be able to put Harlow first and the people of Harlow first. Right, because while you're still voting for the likes of what I'm going to say here, right, while you're still voting for the likes of the clans to the left and the jokers to the right, you've got no chance of having a decent service. Because we have been lied to, and we have been like pushed to one side for so long now, not just here in Harlow, but through quite a few counties of Essex.
Well, Dan, thanks very much for that, and good luck with all these endeavours.